Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to my podcast channel. Link will be in the description, and we got a lot to discuss. With Nicki Minaj winning Best Female Rapper at the EBT Awards, Nicki Minaj extends her record as the most awarded rapper in history with 445 awards total. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj on that. Nicki Minaj also extends her record as the woman with the most wins in the Best Female Hip-Hop Artist category at the EBT Awards. Currently, she has 8. She also is the only female rapper to be awarded at last night's show. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No other female rapper got, an award. A lot of people felt like Sexyy Red was snubbed. A lot of people were saying that Sexyy Red should have won Best Female Rapper at the EBT Awards instead of Nicki Minaj. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, people were wondering why the EBT Awards decided to give it to Nicki Minaj, even though she doesn't attend. And the real tea about that is, like I told you guys before, because I think I discussed this a few months ago. The EBT Awards want Nicki Minaj to attend their shows moving forward. They're seeing how the tour is, very successful, how she's selling out shows. She increased the viewership at the Video Music Awards. A lot of people forget about that. But Nicki Minaj did increase the viewership at the Video Music Awards when she hosted, okay? So they're seeing how successful Nicki Minaj's tour has been, the album has been. The other girls ain't selling like Nicki Minaj. It's only right for them to want her back. And even though, they did say that Nicki Minaj was getting dragged by her lace front, a few years ago when Botch and Bitter won a Scammy, allegedly they had fired that person that posted that tweet on Twitter. They also, publicly apologized to Nicki Minaj, and they apologized in private from what I was told behind the scenes. The executives over at EBT Awards, they did apologize to Nicki Minaj behind the scenes. So with that being said, do you think Nicki Minaj should finally forgive the EBT Awards? Okay. If Nicki Minaj wants to forgive them, I don't think it's necessary. I just feel like when it comes to the EBT Awards, it's a hit or miss. This year's show was decent. Besides the Usher tribute, a lot of the performances were great. But it's not the same how it used to be. And that's with a lot of these award shows. It's too many influencers and D and F listers going to the award shows now. And it's not enough of the A-listers like, Nicki, Rihanna, Queen Bee, Champagne Thickums, Kung Fu Kenny, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber. They don't go to the award shows like that no more. Okay, the award shows are kind of falling apart because not a lot of the A-listers are going to them. It's like only the D and F listers are. So, if she wants to go back to the EBT Awards, she can. But I just feel like the award shows are kind of falling apart. Because a lot of them lost their credibility. The A-listers only really go to the Scammies or the Video Music Awards. Anything else, they don't go to. D0JA is being put on blast yet again, and exposed by fans for blocking them after they posted, old unreleased photos of her. She DM'd a fan and said, "The thread of pictures you posted have photos that were released without my consent and have nudity I didn't want published. I would really appreciate if you removed that post. It's really painful to see for me. I understand if you don't want to, and that's not in my control anymore. But if you can find it in the kindness of your heart, I really appreciate it. It's the thread from 2018. Sorry to be so vague," or a thread from 2018 photos, sorry to be so vague. The fan ended up apologizing, saying that they've been a fan of Doja Cat since 2017. But after that, she just starts blocking fans without waiting for a proper response, okay? And here's my thing with Doja Cat. Me personally, I feel like Doja Cat be doing too much, okay? The fan apologize is not necessary for you to be blocking them just because they posted photos that you did not like, okay? Even if it was without your consent. Fans do that all the time. They post pictures of celebrities that they love without their consent, okay? That's what social media is about. I also feel like this is probably the reason why Doja Cat's per sales be low. See, you only did 78,000 first week. And then it was like 4,000 in per sales for Scarlett. And then for the deluxe, you did even worse. You only did 400 copies in per sales for Scarlett. And think it was like 28,000 first week. And if you continue with this bad attitude, Doja Badu, you're going to do less every time you drop, okay? The next time you put out an album, you could do less than 78,000. It might only be 50,000 and 1,000 in per sales. That ain't going to be good for Doja Badu, okay? Especially when you are the contender for the Princess of Rap. You don't have the title, but you're top contender for the Princess of Rap. And I just feel like you need to have better numbers if you want the title. No shade. It looks like Megan's payola has been added and she could be bringing in them sales. So it has been reported by Paolify and chart data that Megan Thee Stallion has garnered an increase in streams for the past 2 days, especially on Sunday. So the first day she did like 7 million, okay, for her whole album, Megan. The second day it was 7.8 mil, okay. And then the third day, which is Sunday, which is usually a slow day for streaming, she did 11 million, her biggest streaming day. They said with an average of 8.8 million streams, she is expected to debut with 62 million total streams on Paolify. They said that, she could probably do, 60 to 70,000 first week with the Megan album. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I do feel like a little bit of payola has been added because people were calling it a flop. But that's what Devil Nation is supposed to do. Okay, that's what Devil Nation and Warner are supposed to do. They're supposed to give Megan Thee Stallion that payola. Because when you're under Devil Nation, you can't be called a flop. Y'all wasn't calling Rihanna a flop. Y'all didn't call J. Cole a flop. Meek Mill got called a flop, but that's because Champagne Thickums basically ended his career and it never fully recovered, and then Nicki Minaj dumped him. So, he really don't count. But Devil Nation artists are not supposed to be called flops. So, they have to pull the string. That's just how it goes because they have a reputation to uphold. They back a Grammy Award winners, superstars, A-listers. And so they can't have a reputation that, their biggest female rapper on Devil Nation is a flop. They can't have that. So they needed the payola to be added. Not only that, though, Megan talks about how Queen Bee encouraged her to make her own alcohol brand. She thanks Queen Bee for helping her start her own company. Take a listen.
Right. Beyonce is the person who actually inspired me to get my own tequila. Because I used to be the cognac queen. I'm still the cognac queen.
Yeah.
But as much as I used to, enjoy cognac and I promoted a lot of people like liquor brands, she was like, the next time I see you, you need to have your own.
Right.
You need to have your own alcoholic beverage.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? You're right, queen. I am going to have my own shit. So now I have my own tequila. It's called Chicas Divertidas. And it's going to be so cute. I've been serving it throughout my tour.
Right.
And everybody's been loving it. So I feel like they definitely put me in a position to learn how to be my own boss.
So there you have it. Queen Bee encouraged an alcoholic to make an alcohol brand and sell tequila. Okay. I don't know. That might be a little bit of a sabotagery, but Megan gonna sell out. Well, Nicki used to have mixed Moscato. I don't know if that's still around. I never see it anywhere. Botch and Bitter got whip shots. Y'all be buying the whip shots. Let me know in the comments. And now Megan got her own tequila brand. So the girls are putting out the alcohol brands and following in Nicki Minaj's footsteps. Now, moving on to Botch and Bitter. Botch and Bitter went on Instagram and previewed some new music for her new album, Botched and Pregnant. Invasions of the Facelift. And she did ask for people's opinions. Let's take a listen. So Botch and Bitter is trying to move away from doing rap because she's not that great at it. And now it looks like she's trying to ruin the R&B genre. Yeah, when I heard her sing, I don't know if that's even really her. It sounds like auto-tune. That could be AI. You know, a lot of celebrities are using AI now, like Champagne Thickums. But let me know, can Botch and Bitter move to the R&B lane? In my opinion, I feel like she didn't sound bad. I don't know if this even really her because, you know, Botch and Bitter don't write her lyrics. So we don't know if this is even really her. This could be AI. But it's not something I would listen to. Like, I don't think I would ever listen to a song where Cardi B is just completely singing. In my opinion, the vocals ain't vocaling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't sound like when SZA sings. It don't sound like when Victoria Monet or Beyonce sing. It don't give that. It just give blah. You know what I'm saying? She also went to New York Fashion Week looking like a tie-dye Big Bird. Okay, I think that was the look that she was going for. Now, it looks like Ice Spice clock scratch off yet again on the charts. Scratch off new single, Side Chick Mama, debuts with 167,000 streams on Payola. Oh my goodness, 100,000 streams. And then Ice Spice, Fat Gut, earns 456K streams in the first full day of release on Payola. Okay? So, you know, a lot of fans are saying, well, scratch off, you still not doing better numbers than Ice Mirage. And she don't even have the Barb support anymore. My whole thing is scratch off's boring down. You know, I feel like, no shade, Ice Spice personality and persona is a little bit better and more marketable than Scratch Off. Scratch Off is boring. All she's really known for is being a side chick. Like, we really don't care to know anything else about Scratch Off besides her being a side chick to 21 Below Average. Other than that, people are not really tuned in. She comes off gimmicky. She tries too hard. Is not giving what it's supposed to give. And that's why people are not really supporting her music. Now, if you missed it, Queen Bee and Blue Ivy both won awards at the EBT Awards. Now, even though I do think that Queen Bee was snubbed for Best R&B Female Artist, she did win the Viewer Choice Award for Texas Boredom. And then also, Blue Ivy won an award for the Young Stars Award at the EBT Awards. I was like, I didn't even know they had a Young Star Award. Now, Parkway Entertainment decided to congratulate Blue Ivy for winning the Young Stars Award. A lot of people were wondering, you know, what did she win for? She don't need to do nothing. She just gonna rack up the award, okay? Because she's Queen Bee and Camel Faye's daughter, okay? She don't have to do anything. She gonna win something. I'm like, damn, Walmart Yonsei didn't take home anything. They giving an award to Blue Ivy, who didn't even put out no music, but Walmart Yonsei, Holly, went home empty-handed, okay? But here's the thing. You know, Blue Ivy did join Queen Bee on the Renaissance Tour, so maybe that's why they gave it to her, because remember, she was dancing on the Renaissance Tour. That got to count for something. And she is playing in the new Lion King film, okay? I think she's going to be in the new Lion King. So if you're all mad about the nepotism now, wait until Oscar season comes and she get an Oscar. Y'all going to be upset then. This is the nepotism I like. But we really shouldn't promote nepotism. It should be people should win if they worked hard. And I do think that Blue Ivy did work hard. She went to school. She did the Renaissance tour. She's preparing to take Queen B's spot in the industry. She is going to be a star. So they're going to give her the awards now because she's going to be a star in the future. So it really don't matter. In my opinion, I don't think anybody else was qualified to win. It should have went to Blue Ivy. Now, fans are also calling out Tyla, who beat Sexy Red for Best New Artist at the EBT Awards. She makes history as the first non-American citizen to win the awards at the EBT history. Is that true? My whole thing is, though, that's what Sexy gets for openly supporting Trump. Whether you was trolling or not, the EBT Awards was backing Kamala and Joe. So, unfortunately, you made your bed, you got laying it. They just did a commercial or a skit with Taraji and Kamala. So, you was prancing around town, supporting the ops, according to them. Of course, they not going to give you an award, okay? Tyla, she's not out here supporting certain political parties. She's playing chess, okay? So, you got to be more strategic, Sexy Red. And I also feel like you just got to dumb it down a little bit. I feel like sometimes you do too much with the antics on social media. It can turn off a lot of executives, okay? So, I think that Sexy Red needs a PR team, okay? She needs a marketing and PR team. She needs an image consultant, so she can be a superstar and not a ghetto ratchet hood booger that made it big, okay? Even Botch and Bitter had to level up. Okay, at one moment of time after being so ratchet. It was mostly with the surgery, though. She leveled up her face, but at the end of the day, you got to do something to change your image. And even Botch and Bitter, she rants all the time, but she used to be way more ratchet back then. And she has kind of toned it down, okay? She used to talk about drugging and robbing people back in the day. She don't do that no more. Now, moving on to the king of rap, Kung Fu Kenny. He won Best Male Hip Hop Artist at the EBT Awards. We didn't really discuss him yesterday, because he didn't even show up. No shade. He's been kind of quiet since the Pop Out concert. But he holds the most wins in that category. He's won this award 7 times. Okay, no wonder Champagne Thickums don't like him. I think Champagne Thickums only won this award once back in 2016. So he might feel some type of way about that. I did hear that the EBT Awards wanted Kung Fu Kenny to perform and he declined, which is very interesting. But maybe it's because he was doing the pop-out concert. And, Kung Fu Kenny don't come outside like that. But let me know how you guys feel about it. I think it's well-deserved. I mean, who has the hottest song out? Not like us. It's the hottest male rap song out, so it only makes sense for it to go to him. So it looks like Little Mama is not too happy with Nicki Minaj. She basically commented under the fact that Nicki Minaj won Best Female Rap or Hip Hop Artist at the EBT Awards, and Little Mama said they gave Nicki an award for leading this pack. Corporate bars to be going over our head. They laughing at us for sure. Okay? And D1 Music, because this was under his page, said, facts. I thank God that you are different and that I'm always have your back. Then she responded to a fan that said, keyword, this pack. These young women are not influenced by Kim. Nicki influenced by Kim. These women are 23. What major musical prostitutes do you remember from the last 15 years? Who do you think they watch corporate give a platform and flowers for slitting out? Be for real. Like I said, they are laughing at us, and the awards was like, thanks to you. Now we have 7, 8, 9 of them. So damn, it looks like Little Mama trying to say that Nicki Minaj influenced mediocrity and stripper music. That's basically what she said. Okay? And I have to disagree with that. And I think Mama is a little bit mad that Nicki Minaj called her a 3-star in the single called 5-Star, which was Yo Gotti's single. Okay, so I think she still has animosity towards Nicki Minaj, and I think a lot of the older female rappers are jealous of Nicki Minaj's longevity. But the real rapper that influenced, or I will say the real reciter that influenced stripper culture and prostitution low-key is Botch and Bitter, okay? Nicki Minaj can talk about other things than sex and music. I think Lil Mama is just jealous because she only have one hit, and Nicki Minaj has been in the game for 15 plus, dropping hits after hits. I believe a lot of these newer girls are influenced by Botch and Bitter, okay? Of course, you know they have a Nicki influence to them like Ice Mirage, but most of them talk about sex, which is Botch and Bitter's forte, and Megan Thee Stallion's forte. Nicki Minaj can talk about other things than that. So stop it. So Champagne Thickums and Rick Ross still going at it. Okay, now as we know, Rick Ross got jumped. Well, basically his security team got jumped and he ran by Champagne Thickum fans. And Champagne Thickums posted a picture. Tia Kemp, his baby mama, posted a comment under Champagne Thickum's picture. And Champagne Thickums responded saying, "My goat," okay, which is very funny how you trying to link up with Rick Ross's baby mama, or trying to team up with Rick Ross' baby mama because you don't like Rick Ross. That's kind of corny. But Rick responded, said, "Pedo versus Granny," okay? Let me know how y'all feel about it. I think Champagne Thickums got to be careful. You're going to put more of a target on your back by messing with these rappers, girls, or ex-girls, okay? Because now it's personal, and this is why your beef with Kung Fu Kenny made you lose, because you got too personal with Kung Fu Kenny. Sometimes it's not worth it bringing up women in the beef. You might want to leave that out. Every time you do it, it doesn't work in your favor. You did with Pusha T, you did with Kung Fu Kenny, and Kanye West, and it hasn't worked in your favor. Just stop doing it. I got some very hot tea on Patreon, especially some behind-the-scenes tea on the EBT Awards. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.